What's up, y'all? Age Got Relationship. I'm 62 years old. I was asked why you don't date older women. Okay. It's not that I don't. I had chocolate on my hand. It's not that I don't date. It's not that I won't date older women or I don't date older women. It's just that the older women that I have encountered, I saw things in them in the beginning that I knew that I didn't want to put up with. At my age, whoever I'm dating for the long haul. So it's like I'm not necessarily trying to date a person. I'm not necessarily trying to date a person October and be broke up December. And if there's characteristics about a person that I'm not fucking with, I'm like, I know I can't longevity be with this situation or put up with this shit. I don't even begin to try to put up with it. So a lot of the older women that I encountered, there are things in the conversation or in the acts of dating, going out to eat and shit, and questions that I just I can't fuck with. One case in example, I give you 3 cases example. One case in example, I went out with a woman. This was maybe like 5 years ago. She was late 40s. Like I said, I'm 62, so she was like late 40s. She had 3 girls. She had 1 girl in school. She had 1 girl in high school. She had 1 girl in high school, 1 girl in college, and 1 girl was in the military. And we were talking, and her dream was to open up some trucks. She wanted to get a fleet of trucks. So she kept asking me, what do you want to do? And at the time, I was managing a nightclub. And I kept telling her, I said, man, I'm happy. I'm managing a nightclub. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I was making great money at the time. I was making great money. And I told her, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. So at this point in time, I just put like so much money on my house. I had redid my house. I did a lot of things because when I bought but anyway, and I bought the car, the dream car that I wanted. So it was like I was doing what I wanted to do in my life at this time. I felt like at that time, I needed a woman in my life, you know what I'm saying? So we can do this shit together and we can go on trips and all this shit. So that's what I was looking for. So she kept pushing, she wanted the fleet of trucks. Why you don't want to get into the trucking business? Well, I don't want to drive trucks. I don't want to be a truck driver. Oh, and at the time I wasn't, like I said, I was doing what I wanted to do. I've always been into nightclub life, the entertainment life. I've always been in that shit since I was a teenager. So, she just kept pushing it. Why you don't want to drive? I don't want to drive trucks. I don't want to drive trucks. So she was like, well, she just kept pushing it. So, after that first time, the first thing, and then the second time again, she just kept, every time the conversation was about her and this trucking thing. So I said, well, you do it. You do that. I support you. You do it. She was like, well, would you help me with the money? That's not my dream. That's not my dream. And we just meeting. Like, I just met you this week, and you asking me for like $50,000, $100,000. Like, no. So it was like, in that right there kind of blew me. And then it was like, she was married and she still was like spending time with her ex-husband because he's the father of her kids, which understandably, but she was spending time with him. Like she would be like, we're in the meet with like at one of the dates we out to eat. Like she's like, I think it was in a movie and like the text, it was like a call. And she got out the movie and walked away. She was like, I'll be right back. She walked out the movie. And this girl, that was my ex-husband. Talking about, it was my ex-husband. I'm sorry. So you walked away from a date with me to talk to your ex-husband, who's in a relationship with another person? Like, come on, bro. Like, yeah, so shit like that, I was like, I ain't dealing with that shit. Because I foresee that it's going to be a problem. So that was that one. So the next woman was, she was late 40s. She was like, she had two sons. She had an older son that was like 20. He was like late 20s. Yeah, he was like late 20s. But he stayed in some shit. But then she had another son that was like early 20s. Both of them was out of school. So the oldest son, both the sons had kids, but she always had the oldest son's kids because he stayed in jail all the time. And so she always kept his kids. So every time I would be like, well, yo, let's go out to eat. Well, I can't, like, I gotta bring the babies with me, which she did a couple times, which I had no problem with it. But then I'm looking at this situation, is like, is this what I want to do for my entirety with you? Like, every time we go out there, we got to have the grandkids. These not my grandkids. These are your grandkids, but it's different if we was together than our son had, it's different, but, or I was dating you and the boy had kids, that's different, but I always met you. I'm not finna to, every time we go out, bring these grandkids with you, you know what I'm saying? And then, they crying all over the place, and nah. And another thing too was, the boy, her oldest, kept going to jail, and she asked me for some help with some bail money one day, and I just told her I couldn't. Then she was like, "Can I put up my house for collateral, and that way she wouldn't have to pay no money. Just put my house up." No, so that was that. So the third older woman was a chick that I met. She was in the gym. Banging body, perfect, body was perfect. And this woman was she was late, this lady was late 30s. This one was late 30s. She probably was like 36, 35, 36, late 30s. Banging body and everything, right? But with her, she wanted me to give, like, she wanted like, I don't mind if I'm fucking you. I don't mind giving. I have no problem with giving if we're fucking. But we had went out, like, we had went out maybe me, because I really was trying to make this one work, because she was banging body, like ass, flat stomach, nice ass, and she was pretty. And she was natural. She had the natural braids and shit, man. She was banging. I ain't got no problem with goddamn spending no money, helping you with bills if we're fucking. But if we're not fucking, I'm not helping you with no bills, because I'm feeling like you got other men that you're fucking. So you're not fucking me, but you want me to pay your bills because of my age, because I'm considered a sugar daddy. And with that, she said that one day to me. She was like, I look at you like my sugar daddy. I was like, okay. And I was like, I'm done. I can't fuck with that, because I'm not no sugar daddy. I'm not no sugar daddy. I'm not no old ass man that has to pay a woman to be around her. That's not me. I'm not. That's how I look at sugar daddies. Old ass men that has to pay younger women just to be around them. And that's not me. I'm not paying no woman just to be around her. I'm not no sugar daddy. So I had to quit fucking with her. So now what's crazy is the majority of younger women in their 20s that I have dealt with, bro, these women don't ask me for no money. They get their own money. They pay for their own hair. They pay for their own nails. I'm serious. Like, I have talked to, I've never been in, this is the only relationship I've been in with this one I'm in with now. She's 20. But the other younger women that I've been dealing with in their 20s, they have not asked me they don't ask me for shit. And they would like either dance or either they worked. And they paid for their own shit. The only issue that they were having was a place to stay. And it was like they were getting kicked out of their places, and they was getting kicked out of their places behind dudes because they was in a relationship with guys, and the guys would beat on them, or the guys would cheat on them, or the guys would not pay their half or whatever they're supposed to be paying, and they end up getting put out. So that was my issue. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, so the majority, damn, talk on my fucking phone. Yeah, so the majority of younger women that I've dealt with, they didn't come with that. They didn't come with that baggage, man. For real. Majority, the majority of younger women that I've fucked with, they didn't come with that baggage of me having to buy this and pay for this and do this and do that. Like, and the reason why I stopped fucking with those women, those girls, the reason why I stopped, I'm gonna be real with you, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. Completely honest. The reason why those younger women, I kind of quit. I quit dealing with them was because, I'm gonna be real, sex. Like, I'm a freaky ass nigga, man. I'm freaky. I'm a freaky ass nigga to the sense of like, I don't eat toes. I eat pussy ass. I don't lick toes and all that shit like that. But it's just I'm open. I'm open. So it's like I'm open to like going to sex shops. I'm open to like I'm just open. I'm an open dude. I'm not gay. I'm not with that gay shit. But I'm saying I'm open to like, I'm just open, and a lot of them not with it. They couldn't keep up with me. And I like having sex. Like, I like having sex. Like, I can have sex 3 times in a day, bro. Like, I like having sex. And a lot of them is like, damn, bro, like, you all you want to do is fuck. And I'm like, nah, we go out. We go out to eat. We do things. We don't just fuck. She was like, but damn, man, we just had sex like an hour ago. I said, yeah, I know. I'm ready for it again. So I'm like, with younger women, man, for real, it's like, they be talking that shit. Like, I could keep, I'm freaky, I'm sexual. Nah, bro. They not really sexual until they meet a motherfucker that's really sexual, bro. And that's something that I honestly tell y'all. Motherfuckers are running around here tell y'all that they sexual, they like to fuck, they gotta have sex every day. Bro, they don't, that shit be bullshit until they meet a motherfucker that really likes to have sex every day. Like, I literally could have sex 3 times a day, like, for real, every day. And I'm gonna even one bitch on a period. If you my woman and you on your period, and I want to fuck and eat your pussy, I'm finna eat your pussy and I'm finna fuck, cause I'm that like that. My dick stay hard, bro. Like, I be horny, man. Especially if I'm attracted to you. Like, if I'm attracted to you, oh my God, what? And so that was the issue with the younger women. Like, they just didn't want to fuck. Like, they didn't want to fuck like they thought they did. And I'm like, I bet, you know what I'm saying? And it had nothing to do like a whole lot with smoking, because a lot of these young bitches smoke. I get them weed. Like, all right, cool. I kept them weed, you know what I'm saying? But a couple of them was into other shit. And I didn't find out about it till we got in the relationship that they was into other shit. So that's when a lot of that shit separated the situation, because like, man, bitch, you ain't tell me you was snorting. You was a snorter. You know what I'm saying? So shit like that, man. Yeah, shit like that, bro. So but yeah, I could fuck with an older woman, man. All right.